Hey everyone, this is Giolo from Productions², and we're back for some more of our Gnomoria walkthrough. We've had another update, or a couple updates, since the last time I was recording, so let's kind of go over some of the changes that were made. From now on, you won't be able to grow anything underneath ground, or you won't be able to grow anything you want underground, let's put it that way. RoboBob finally got around to removing that little feature, damn it, from the game. It's an awesome feature too, I liked using that. But he did add in mushrooms, which will grow underground, so you can still grow stuff underground, but only mushrooms for the present time. Only fungus. Mushroom seeds are added to the vendor, the merchants now, and you can buy them from there. You do have to make mud before you can grow the mushrooms underground. That's just a simple process of bringing water over and putting it, flinging water on the ground, so it's not too bad. Let's see what else has changed. I'm trying to think. I think that was it. It's just removing underground farms, adding mushrooms, and putting them in the merchants. I mean, there might have been one more thing, but I don't remember what it was, so it must not be that important. Still no changes to the way the animals deal with eating all your food. But I suspect that will get dealt with soon, since a lot of people are freaking complaining about it. And you'll have to excuse my bitch out session the other time I was recording. It's just really freaking annoyed with the changes that they made, that RoboBob made. I don't think they were very good changes, not well thought out. But we'll see what we can do to deal with it. I'm going to be focusing more on getting armor now instead of everything else. But for the moment, we need to focus on getting our orchards up to snuff here, which is what we're doing. So let's go ahead and let them continue doing that, and we shall see what happens. Decided to do some more recording for Gnomoria since I need more footage. Oh, cool. Of course, they're not going to do anything with that because they're planting. Planting comes before that. I guess maybe if we do foraging. Maybe there we go, yeah. Foraging will override their stockpile-based jobs. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to do a little something there. Because we have the farms here, and I want to put a just kind of like a storehouse in here for seeds. So I'll put that there and let them dig that out. We'll do the same with this hill here for our orchard to store clippings. I started doing that on the previous, not the previous one, but the one prior to that, the Land of Ages. Later on, when the editing grows, I started doing that, making them store the clippings nearby so that they would wow. Our guys suck at foraging. Of course, we have a whole bunch of non-farmers too doing this, so I guess I got these. I didn't see they had these done already. They're trying to get our food on. It's freaking spring and we're almost out of food. 65 food. It's just how it's going now because it takes so much longer to grow stuff. I don't really understand how RoboBob expects people to survive by making things take so much longer. Another change is that's the other change I missed. Whoa. Goblin invasion by the threes. I just came down and hello. Sending more goblins. Crap, they're going inside a base. Oh crap, they got some people. Damn it. How did these guys get in here? That pisses me off. She was one of our top miners too, I believe. Okay, we dealt with the freaking goblins. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's what they were supposed to do, is come out over here. I just didn't expect them to be able to get down into the friggin' base before they get seen. How'd they get over there without getting seen yet? Anyway, what was I gonna do before those goblins showed up? The last couple guys. Oh, there was a new change made where your gnomes will now eat until they're full and not until they're not starving anymore. That's what the change was. Before, what they would do is they'd only eat till they weren't starving, so they'd be going back for more food more often. Now they're going to eat until they're full, which means they won't eat as much, but they'll eat more overall, let's put it that way. Or at least they'll eat more at a specific point. They won't eat less, but more over time, but you know what I mean. They'll eat the same amount of food, but they're going to eat more of it when they go to eat than they did before. Prior, they would eat a little bit, then they would go do work, then go back, and so on and so forth, and take a lot of time. Now it's probably going to be a little bit more efficient. They'll do more work before getting hungry, which is good, because that means we can get more stuff done that way. On the other hand, we just got our asses handed to us a little bit. Some goblins. Really can't do anything about it because I need all my gnomes working on stuff because I don't have enough to have an efficient workforce yet. That just has to do with the fact that I'm trying to manage my food issues here and haven't been able to do so yet. How are we doing with our water totals here? 71, that's pretty good. 85, getting pretty close. That one looks like 90, yeah, 92, cool. Is that the fullest one? 92? I think it might be. Yeah, 92. Wow. Nice. So let's get these trees planted. We're still going after clippings and such. I think we'll need to get some more, so let's go. Got some more clippings from these. Just want to make sure I cancel the pine trees. I got caught up in that. Don't need pine tree clippings. Don't want to waste their time working on stuff we don't need. If I can get this orchard going, we should be good. Let's combine that with the farms here. We have a nice, large food production ability. Plus the fact that the groves now grow faster than farms do. Somebody actually went there and tallied up all the different changes. Wheat takes twice as long to grow now, and strawberries and I think they said grapes as well take 1.5 times as long to grow now. So wheat takes 6 days to grow. The grapes and strawberries take, I think it was 4.5 days, and cotton still takes 4 days, I believe. Trees grow in 3 days, or rather the fruit grows in 3 days. It still takes something like 3 or 4, maybe 5 days for them to actually grow back the branches and such. The fruit will grow back in 3 days still. I don't really like some of those changes. I mean, they're going to get changed eventually because RB's going to realize how unbalanced it is, although should have already realized it in the first place. I mean, if you're going to do changes, you should playtest them yourself first. Just as one developer to another. I wouldn't make changes in my game without testing them out first to make sure they'd work. And instead inflict them onto my players just because I can. Because you can tell really fast if there's something that you've done, changed, a value you've changed that's not going to work. Because you'll just be able to tell. It's really simple to tell. Because things will be like much harder than they should be. Like it is now. It's incredibly hard to get any kind of stable food production at the moment. Unless you have huge fields and tons of farmers to farm them, because your farmers suck at the beginning. This game is unbelievably harsh to newbies right now. First, your yaks are going to go away because you won't be able to feed them unless you focus only on growing wheat to feed them. You won't be able to make beds with the wheat that you have. Second, your farmers are not going to be talented enough to farm gather the grown wheat fast enough, and you're not going to have they're going to be asleep sometimes, they won't be awake all the time, and that's also going to cause problems with your livestock. That's just really messed up. Somebody posted up an image of a map they had that was in year, I think, 8 or 9, and they had so many animals and couldn't feed them. There's just like literally 1 to 2, well, 1 animal almost per square on the map. There were so many animals wandering around looking for food and leaving the map. I can't even imagine the amount of wheat you'd have to produce to feed, essentially to feed 40 animals. You'd have to be able to produce 40 wheat per time it's grown, which means you'd have to have at least 50 wheat plots in addition to all the other plots you have to have for your own gnomes. And that's just to keep up with feeding your animals once per day. It's just it's an awesome idea, but it's not implemented well. It's not well thought out. Not really well thought out at all. But they are getting a lot more work done now, which is good. Only took them like a year and a half to add that little change so that they wouldn't just eat until they were not starving. But whatever. It's fine. Is this clay? It is clay. Well, bollocks. That's fine. It's only 1 tree, I suppose. Hopefully by the time they get finished planting all this, we'll be... Oops, we're not even to time yet. No wonder they're going a little slower. Hopefully by the time they're finished planting these will have grown. And it's just how long it's taking for these things to grow now. That's insane. Really, well, 4.5 days? I don't know when these are planted. We started this on day 6, right? So, these should be growing pretty soon. I think these are taking way longer than 4.6 to grow, though. We'll have to see. We've got maybe another 10 or so. We need way more than that. That's fine, though, I guess. We'll get them as we find them. Do we have some over here that we cut down? No, we did some harvesting over here, though. A little bit. No, I guess we did cut some too. There's some over here. Okay. I'll come over and get those then. Let's see. If I get some more gnomes, we'll probably get some to replace the 2 we lost. I'd say 2 we'll get. We might get more than that though. One thing we need to do is, do we have a rancher? Probably not, because I don't have any livestock anymore. Well, let's take a farmer and put him on ranching so we can butcher those goblin corpses. Yes, yes, haha, new inventions. Thank you, drums. Yeah, we'll butcher these goblin corpses for food. Some extra food there. Waiting for mechanical walls. They might even just be done before this is all done. What's the lowest one we have? 29? That center one? That's kind of weird. I wonder why it's so low. 36. I think that one is the lowest one. Like right there in the friggin' center. Pretty weird. I think they're going to sleep now. That's what's happening. That's why they only got that one guy here working. That's right, we're replacing these with tin, wasn't it? To try and boost our Great Hall worth. Who's this? Oh, that's the butcher, huh? Yeah. Let's switch him back to, or rather, rancher. Switch him back to farming. Maybe it's this guy. Or even Hingle. Who is that? Hingle? Builder, okay. That makes more sense then. So, still bringing stuff up from over here. Agriculture, cut clippings. Do a few more of those trees. What are these? Pine? Birch. Alright, so the darker ones are pine. The really dark ones. Slightly lighter ones are birch, and then apples the next lightest. There we go, they're starting to spring up over here. So I could buy that being 4.6 days. So we're on the 10th day right now. And these are grown. I'm pretty sure then we did start on the 6th day. So that would make sense. It's only a few of them though for the moment. They'll start coming up more into later today. Today being the 11th of spring. Well, our food's at 179. Of course, that's just because they've been getting stuff from over here. Not because anything's been growing. I guess those few things grew, but not anything else within this. There's also mushroom tea added, I guess. And some other stuff like cheese got added as well. Now that I think about it. Certainly are getting more done now. Less having to go eat. It's awesome. Trying to make up for the other stuff going on. I think it'll be more productive. Started raining again. Wow. Need to keep this up until we get all these trees planted. Then we can close this back up. Until then, it doesn't really make sense to put a training ground over here, other than just to have the our military up here. How are we doing with the flooring? Oh, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. How much tin do we have? 120, jeez. I think, did we find a bunch of... I'm trying to remember, what the hell? These are still waiting to be built. So we've got 4 molds, 2 bellows, and 2 hearths. What are we waiting on? I guess we're waiting on a builder or something to build them? Doesn't make any sense. We got builders that should be building them. Let's cancel these jobs and re-add them. Maybe it's just because it's a new version. Build workshop. Let's see, forge, build. So I got a builder up there that's, you know, doing nothing. Or I guess not, was doing nothing. So we got some cotton coming up too. Cool. Cool. Food's up to about 200. Oh, will be once all these things start getting harvested here. We get some more apples popping up here. These trees aren't going to be grown till late summer, these ones here. These ones should be growing early summer to midsummer. And I got cotton popping up all over the place over here. Oh, it's going to do this. They're going to do this field first because it takes precedence over this one. I think this one's set to 1, this one's 2. Yeah. I'll do this first too. These few trees here, I believe. And planting the rest. I wonder how they differentiate between level 1 priority tasks though. Like for instance, why are they working on this level priority 1 task rather than this one? I guess harvesting is a higher priority. That makes sense. Whoa, what the hell? A bear? Awesome. The bear has saved us. Haha. Nice. Epic bear time. Let's go grab our farmer for rancher and butcher those guys up. Get us some nice goblin meat. That'll help add quite a bit. Another change was that when your drinks... Actually, it doesn't working, is it? Maybe it's because we have a well. But supposedly, when your drinks and food reach 0, they're supposed to turn red in the UI. But I think it's not turning 0 because we have a well. Food might, though. For food it might. Well, actually, I don't know for food it will, because there's no, you know, go-to non-game-ending kind of source of food like there's for water. Our rancher isn't doing anything. She go to sleep after I assigned her? Or he? Oh, yeah. Apparently so. That's fine, we got stuff going on over here. Now see, this is interesting. This is a task 1 field with foraging things to be done. Yet they're doing this one first, even though it's a priority 2. So again, I ask, how do they differentiate between 1s and 2s and what tasks are to be performed? Just kind of weird. Twelfth day of spring. How's it looking down here? Getting pretty full. Okay, good. We got our stuff done here. Bar. Repeat. Get our tin going here. Probably have to build another furnace too in order to keep up with the coal use on these. Where did that one gnome go with the hat with that sword that she picked up from over here? It's kind of ran off. Oh, a bear. The bear bled to death, huh? Holy crap, I think so. Oh man. Look at all this blood over here. Holy jeez. Not so epic bear time. Are there any bones with the bears or just with the axe and such? Yeah, bears have bones. Goblins just have meat though. There's sacks of meat, I guess. They must move their limbs around with the power of their minds. I brought up this exact same question about, or I brought up that question in the suggestion section, and got some interesting responses, such as maybe goblin bones disintegrate when hitting the air or whatnot, and or the Mr. Troll guy coming around saying, you know, bones aren't used for anything, so why have them? Well, contrary to his belief, they are used for something, and that's trading to merchants. And that's really the only thing that you can trade, that you can get a lot of, that's worth anything. So they can make a good go-to source for stuff for trading. Whoa, what are we at? 95? Cool. 88 for that one. Looks like it's fuller than that. Pretty soon we'll be able to cut some of these, chop some, or rather dig some of these out. I'm gonna chop out wood, or rather chop out dirt, instead of doing what really needs to be done. Just trying to think if I should take out the floor tiles first or not. If it's going to become a permanent lake, we'll need to take the floor tiles out sometime. There goes the wheat finally on its 8-day growing spree. Friggin' insane. And we got a bunch of stuff that has to happen over here too. Coming to the last day of spring here. I don't know why they're loading it into troughs for. It's not like there's anything to feed now.